Oh, hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. But yeah, Mahama Media, Texas, you drew, huh? Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
I have been getting some mixed feelings ever since I saw people posting about the fact that Hammer of the last two is returning into the music industry. I've seen comments, reviews, discussions about it. And same way, just as everybody is excited, I'm also excited. But whilst I was going through my thoughts and asking myself some questions and how we are going to do this and how it is going to be done, I also came across another post from a gentleman who is actively moving up and down with artists here in Ghana and therefore might have gotten some information in his wallet as well, as much as this music industry is concerned. Then I told myself, here we are. We should be excited. We should be happy. But then we also need to ask the critical questions. And the critical questions will be the solution to the next level. Whilst I was thinking alone, I also thought, why not come here and share with you, just as I have been doing, on many issues as an industry contributor in Ghana's entertainment or music industry. My name is Sammy Flex. This is the editorial here on Sammy Flex TV. And I want you to be a part of this because with you, we have a lot to achieve together. With a unified front, the way we want to go about it, I'm sure together we can all achieve big. And I welcome you to join me on this particular journey as I sit with my people, Digital Rasta. He's also called Currency, who is doing camera for us, and Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. I want you to relax, sip on some water, get ready for the day, enjoy this good news from Sammy Flex and his people. Then we can move the conversation a notch higher. But Tap Tap Send is also here. So maybe if you are thinking about how to send money from abroad to Ghana and you want the best, the fastest, as well as the most reliable way, it is Tap Tap Send. Try today, thank me later, and let's do some more. Now let's get into the issues. But also remember to use the promo code SammyFlex even as you use Tap Tap Send to send money from abroad to Ghana. Now, who am I talking about? I'm talking about legendary, the Hammer of the last two, Edward Opoku, aka Hammer. That's actually his real name. Talk about hip life music in Ghana. The sound that really made Ghana popular. Hip life. If we are talking about some of the names whose contribution will never fade away as much as hip life music is concerned, there is no way we can ignore Hammer of the last two. No, it won't be possible. We can't do that. It will never be possible. We can't do that. Therefore, at every point in time, whenever the name Hammer is mentioned, it should come with a big salute. We should give all the appreciation to him for whatever he has been able to achieve with music. He has been the brain behind many brands, from producing for them, writing for them, managing them, and leading them into stardom. Hammer has done a lot for the industry. For decades running, he was on his feet, producing hit songs. In fact, there is no way any DJ or music consumer would say today, I want to do hip life, and you wouldn't play about 50% of songs produced, played by Hammer. No. Then that will not be hip life. Maybe that will be High Life or Pan Logo or some Asoko somewhere. But if it is going to be hip life, then there is no way you can do it without Hammer. It will be impossible, highly impossible. Hammer was the ish. As much as the sounds of hip life, sounds of our time, as much as they are concerned, Hammer is that guy. So, whilst music was evolving, whilst the music industry all over the world was evolving, moving from one phase to the other, moving from one level to the other, the gentleman, with his knowledge, decided to put a pause on music a little bit. In fact, it was a decision he took hardly, because I remember all them times he was talking to us, hey, Charlie, it's not easy, Sammy. I still have to consider this business. At the same time, I want to keep the music business going. I still want to do this. I still want to do that. And that was how he was running around it. Later, I'm sure he decided that, okay, let me apply a full break at that time on music. Yet he was behind the scenes. I know. Hammer was still behind the scenes, giving direction and tutelage to those who needed it. Hammer was still behind the scenes, giving direction and tutelage to all those who mattered to him. He has been doing that. I remember when he, Kwame Yogurt released his song, Everything is Okay, or something like that. Feeling, okay, feeling, you're okay. I remember when he released that song, and Hammer advised him that, Kwame Yogurt, this particular song, I want to see you sing it more than rapping. These are many more the things he's been doing behind the scenes. More. Some of them, they don't even come out. You never see him doing some of them. But this particular one, he was so clear on that. And it worked. Today, if you are counting Kwame Yogurt hit songs, there is no way you can ignore Feeling. Feeling you're okay. You will still count that particular song as one of his hit songs, thanks to the tutelage of Hammer. But as life would call, or as faith would demand, the gentleman, with all his expertise in the music production business, at a point dropped music, focused on marketing. He was doing the A1 bread. Later, after successful A1 bread for some good years, he branched into another marketing, which is a comfy juice. A comfy juice is pineapple juice, sort of. And that business was also there. Hammer was also part of it. As a matter of fact, we can give something to him that all these businesses that he became a part of, they all became instant success. All these businesses that he became a part of, they all became instant success. Selling high. And of course, I want to believe he also made some good money from them as well. Now, why do you think I'm having mixed feelings over Hammer? I'm having mixed feelings over Hammer because he's put out a post suggesting that at the moment he wants to come back to complete some unfinished music business. And this post, as I talk to you, has generated so much conversations. On social media, many commentaries, reviews are ongoing about it. Everywhere that music is spoken, I want to believe someone would be discussing this. Maybe someone would even want Hammer to also add his voice and to add some more flesh to whatever he posted on his timeline. Now, I want to read this to you as well, so we can take it from the top. I want to read this as well, so we can take it from the top. Where is Richie Flex? Okay, Richie Flex is here. Now let me go on to his Facebook timeline to read this. And as at the time I was reading this, he had posted this some 6 hours ago with 2.4K people liking it, 99 people sharing it, and a plethora of comments. In fact, a good number of them, unfortunately. Okay, let me go here and see if I can be sure. Okay, 352 comments. So 2.4K people liking it, 352 comments, and 99 shares as of about 6 hours when this post was made. Now, what did Hammer say? This is Hammer talking. He writes, and I read, I have been working on my new compilation album for a while now. The album is mostly dominated by the new school artists and blessed by some veteran artists as well. Production commenced around August 2022 and targeted a scheduled release date of April 2023. The problem is, this album's completion has become protracted due to my trying to balance the demands of my creative process and my day job as managing partner and head of sales marketing at A1 Bread, all while simultaneously trying to manage Red Eye's comeback album as well. So I had to make a decision. I'm glad to report that A1 Bread has accepted my resignation in good faith to allow me to focus on my return to music, and my decision to resign from my day job will not impact my standing in the company as an equity stakeholder whatsoever. Ekumfi Juice, on the other hand, isn't as demanding because we are only key distributors of the brand. Thus, the team will continue serving you the best pineapple juice in the world today. Look out for my new album, Upper Echelon, in early 2024. Thank you and happy holidays. This beautiful piece of write-up is coming from Hammer, aka The Last Two. And I want us to sit down and analyze it. And I'll also be bringing in another post I saw from somewhere, which brings a discussion of how this return will be like. I know one of the hard areas to be in the music industry is when you go and you come back. So many people have tried and failed. So many people have tried and they were not successful. The few people who have tried and they came back strong and they are still successful till now, I'm sure if I even close my eyes, I can mention the Shatawales and maybe some few people. Went away for about 10 solid years, came back and poof, he killed it hard. It is my wish that Hammer will be able to do it same way. But something is calling for a discussion, and I want to read that as well. Let me also read this from Richie Flex as well. And he says, his name is Dada Obi. Dada Obi is actually an affiliate to some of our Nigerian artists like Pato Rankin, and here in Ghana, I know he has been rolling with some people as well. I know he's also attached to some of the DSPs and some music executives, same way. He's not doing bad, a young man though. Now, this is what he's writing. He said, unpopular opinion, of course, whatever he's going to say, because of the excitement of the social media apps, this will come across as very unpopular. So he says, unpopular opinion. I hope this return, and he's responding to Hammer's call to come back, or Hammer's hint that he's coming back. And says, I hope this return is for a greater good. I mean, there is a reason a Dr. Dre or Timbaland would keep producing till date, and a certain Don Jazzy would be more channeled to artists and repertoire now than production. In short, when you read the opening of his statement, he's just saying that he did not want Hammer to go, or he never liked the idea that Hammer went away, because there were some people who were still doing it. or there's some people who have been doing it from now till then. And he made mention of people like Dr. Dre. He made mention like Timbaland, Don Jazzy, and goes on like that. But let's continue reading and to get what he's saying. He says, for the former, their sound is forever gonna be hip-hop no matter how it evolves. But the latter is unfortunate to come from an industry where the sound has evolved entirely from the early 2000s to now. Same reasons the likes of ID, Kabasa, K-Solo, etc. would decide to hang their boots on production because they came from an entirely different era sound-wise. So what he's saying is this, and I'm breaking it down. He's saying that yes, if we talk about, there are distractions, but still, focus. I like it when Kelvin Taylor says it. He says focus, focus. So let's still focus on the agenda and make sure we complete this before we move away from here. A part of the piece reads, in Ghana, there once existed the dominant hip life era, but the sound now is Afrobeat. And this is more or less like a quasi caution to Hammer for his comeback. That, okay, Hammer was known in the hip life era. Hammer played all the hit songs in the hip life era. In fact, he led an agenda, a revolution in the hip life era. But now, at the moment, is it the same? He even made it clear that now, what the people are listening to is Afrobeat sound. That is what the people are listening to. So I'm sure as it stands now, the gentleman is worried and asking himself, is Hammer coming back to do his known hip life sounds? Or he's also coming to do the new sound, which is the Afrobeat sound? And I'm sure he would even continue to ask, how well would he do in the Afrobeat sound era? These are the questions. Let's see if we can wrap up what he's been saying. Now, he says, for global recognition, for global domination, rather, I think the industry needs in our OGs more A&Rs and possible music coaches for artists and talent development than producers. Now, let me break this one down as well. He is saying that for global domination, the fact that we want to go out there, he is suggesting that our OGs, and he's talking about those who have been here and there and they've seen it all with their experience, what we need from them will be to be artist and repertoire managers, to be possible music coaches, or better still, talent development than producers. So in his own wisdom, he does not enjoy or he does not see a Hammer coming back into the music industry for full production anymore. Because he thinks he's been around for too long. He's so experienced. He can do well with artist and repertoire manager. He can do well as a coach. He can do well as any of these things that will keep him behind the scenes still, but doing the work. And he says, regardless of my opinion above, I wish the legend the best of his return, coming from a place of love. Obviously, nobody who is a fanatic of Hammer or nobody who is a core fan of Hammer would see this particular post and still admit that it is coming from a place of love. To them, they will see it like someone who is coming across as a doom-monger, someone who is coming across as a prophet of doom, someone who is coming across like not seeing the good in the comeback of Hammer, but directing Hammer to do what he wants to do. Well, in fact, the first time I also saw the letter from Hammer or the post from Hammer, my journalism instinct gave me a headline. And the headline was that Hammer's comeback into the music industry, is it for the money or for the passion? That was what my journalism instinct, as a journalist, anytime you come across some of these things, they happen to you. Like, okay, what headline could I have written from this particular piece? Or what can I do from this particular piece? And what came to mind was what I just said. Hammer's comeback into the music industry, is it for passion or for the moolah or for the money? And I'm sure it could be any of the above. Of course, Hammer has been passionate. That is why, even though he was making good money from the bread and the Kumfi juice kind of business, he was still in music. He might not be proactively doing it, but he was still behind the scenes doing the music thing. And now that he's told us he's resigned from A1 Bread, and that he's also put down a Configius, and he's coming for the music business. Which one is he coming for? Is he coming for his passion, as in his first love, or he's coming for the money? In whichever way, I think it's a big news for our industry, because the industry needs experienced hands to be around. I keep saying that experience is expensive. In an industry where everybody in it is a newbie, it means we are all not safe. So if you have the likes of Hammer, Zap Mallet, Apietus, JQ, Ruru, just mention them, Slim Bastard and all those, if they can still be around, learn the new ways of doing it and apply their wisdom from old, trust me, you will become a formidable front. And I know that Hammer comes with a wealth of experience. He's come in with a world of knowledge in and around the world. And this comeback should really be exciting, as it has always been to industry people. But once again, like the gentleman said, and like the questions he's asking, coming back to do Afrobeats, coming back to do hip life, and I'm also asking us Sammy Flex, the comeback, is it for money or for passion? Well, time will tell. Is he coming back to stay, or once again is coming back to test the waters? That, oh, I'm coming to check because now I see the boys are doing fine with music. Now I see if you have a good catalog, you are still going to make some good amount of money. Is that what he's coming for? And if he comes and it does not play out like that, would he still stay? Or he's made enough money from the bread and the Configius. Now, he does not want to go around streets or the streets of Accra or the streets of Ghana selling bread. Now he wants to relax. Build a cozy studio, sit in there with his new artist, with his old artists, and doing what he loves doing best. Is that why he's coming back? Any of these things will still be good, but time will tell. On this note, I warmly welcome the Hammer. He's my guy. He's my friend. Like, at every point that he's that guy who calls you, Sammy, so why did you do this? Why did you do that? I like Hammer for that thing. Like, he is a big boy. He tells you that he's a big boy. Anytime something happens, he goes behind the scenes and he does what he has to do. And that is so beautiful of him. So we also welcome him here on Sammy Flex TV. We wish him a beautiful stay in his comeback. Everything that he would do, that he will need us, we are all here for him. And we are happy that he says the album is ready. We can't wait to listen to it as well. And we know Hammer's beat. Boom, boom. It hits. We can't wait for it. My name is Sammy Flex. This has been the editorial. I'll see you when I see you again. We are out of here.